A dark and empty circus tent. The spotlight flashes, lighting up a dazzling array of colors, streamers, banners, sparkling things in the air, angelic wings and harps, and a grand staircase built in the middle. Descending down the staircase, one long step after another, coming down in her feline form, you see the one, the only, Mistress Dusklight. She descends. A little music starts to play. She begins to sing, Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fabian, Oashisk, Marion. Horatio, so sorry that Petey is dead. But you'll soon join her, so don't worry your pretty little head. No, willkommen, bienvenue, welcome to your dying day, your dying day, your dying day. So relieved you are finally here so I can prick this thorn from my paw. Ugh. The circus of failure blunders. Ugh! Just this thought of you makes me... But I would never do such a thing, no. For as my beautiful angel boy has said, I am the very picture of Shellin's grace and beauty. Yes, me. I, the goddess of the celestial menagerie, Mistress Dusklight. Enough with the music. Let's get to the killing. That's right, it's really playing games, the Extinction Curse. I'm the GM Graham, and time for a fucking boss fight. Joining me today are my sad players who will soon be doomed by Mistress Dusklight, including Brian, his Faith the Tiefling Monk.
Doomed.
Garrett is Fabian the Catfolk Rogue.
Oh, forgive me if I don't clap for this intro.
Ross is Oarsis, the Lizardfolk Swashbuckler.
Hello.
Other Ross is Marion the Half-Elf Oracle.
Crossing off in-character musical introduction off my bingo card.
And then Patrick is Horatio the Half-Elf Wizard.
Let's do it.
It is time, after a long, treacherous journey, many attempts to kill you all or otherwise delay your progress in the circus of wayward wonders. Mistress Dusklight stands before you, whip in hand, wands at the side, in her chambers, in her lavishly appointed bedroom here at the Celestial Menagerie, with this angelic figure, Mazael, standing before her, ready to defend her. You have brought an arrest warrant, you have brought copious evidence, but Dusklight prepares her whip, lets it drop to the floor, as Mazael levies a sword, holds a shield, ready to defend his mistress. Not just a glint in his eye, you notice, as I would like you all now to roll for initiative.
And we roll diplomacy for initiative?
If you would like to, I'll allow that.
I'm going to do it. It's the same bonus. It doesn't matter.
I'm going to choose not to.
You don't have to. You can roll perception if you like.
My diplomacy is a -1. Perception is a 15.
Whoa. Dusklight is powerful with her rolls. Out the gate.
Yep.
8.
Yep.
She's got some decks. Or something.
Alrighty. First up, as she is prepared and waiting for you all, Mistress Dusklight herself. She, first and foremost, is going to look over, see Marion Calder first in the room, and whip the wand around, cast a spell off in your direction. So, I would like you, Marion Calder, to make me... Oh, shit. Hang on.
Alright.
Have to move forward.
Yes, she will move and then cast a spell in your direction. She'll move over to about here. Yep. I'll move there and then cast a spell. Alright.
I don't think she's actually within line of sight to you.
Yeah, she may not be. I can see like half of her square. So.
Oh, I thought she was casting at Marion.
Casting
She
at
is.
Marion,
I don't
but
have
with
to
a
be the target.
recognize spell reaction to recognize.
Yeah, I guess
Ah.
the wall is looks like it might be. It might make the door larger than it is. So if I can't see her, I'm not gonna do it. It's up to you.
Yeah, I would say she kind of jets over to the side, so most of the casting of the spell from her right hand is obscured from you. But she'll cast a spell in your direction to Marion, so I'd like Marion to go ahead and make a will save for me.
Will save, that's an 18.
That sounds like
That
God
sounds
help
low.
me if this is what's it called? Phantasmal Killer.
Phantasmal
we
Killer.
have
This
to fail
feels like
2 rolls.
Phantasmal Killer.
Seeing her opportunity, using her cat-like reflexes, and just to confirm, Marion, no hero point or anything? You're happy with the 18?
You know what? I will hero point that.
Oh!
The dice have spoken.
Oh, the dice have spoken. Roll
It's
20
been
is
tainted.
starting off strong and saying, no, this is what you get. No. Marion. She sends a spell in your direction. This dark purplish energy whisks out and strikes you in the mind. And everything's peaceful. Everything's not that important anymore. All the worries and anxieties and dread and burden of purpose that you felt before just kind of evaporates. As Marion just kind of sits there, a little bit of drool from the corner of his mouth.
No.
Marion,
I hope this is not a week or
It's
day
feeble
long.
mind.
your charisma, intelligence, and wisdom modifiers are now treated as -5. You lose all class abilities that require mental faculties, including spellcasting, and become an NPC under my control.
Cool.
As you see Marion suddenly... And Dusklight smirks and chuckles underneath her breath. Faith, on to you.
I guess I will move. Here. Actually, I have 5 more feet of movement. Yeah. No. I'll go to here. No, I'll go to here. And I'm gonna flurry on Mrs. Dusklight.
All right. As you go in and run past her, Dusklight says, "Oh wait, who the hell are you? Did they get some tiefling girl?"
I'm sorry. I guess we haven't met. I'm Faith.
So you go to punch her in the face.
Oh God.
She dodges left, dodges right. sickens me that the nefarious Calder brothers would get some poor, innocent tiefling girl to do their dirty work for them. Won't you come to my side, darling? I can offer you so much more.
No,
You make that sound weird.
Does a 27 hit?
A 27 does not hit.
A 27 does not hit.
Nope.
I'll be
She
done.
cast like a 6th level spell.
Oh, Arshus.
I guess it's a wand, but
Arshus would go straight for her. He's gonna jump, leap over to there,
Leaping into the
and
fray.
go for a grapple on her.
Okay.
Grab her by the collar or the scruff. I don't know. I guess she's facing Faith. Grapple, athletics against fortitude.
All right. As she turns to go after Faith, you kind of grab her by the scruff of the neck and like yank her back. Ooh. And so she is indeed grappled.
I don't think I'm gonna get a trip off on her. I wish, but I wish I could get her to stop doing what she's doing, but it's already done. I'm just gonna claw at her. I have to do second attack.
A 30 will hit. However, as you come forward, grabbing Mistress Dusklight and go to send into her, you see Mazael go and cast a hand out, and you see in your mind's eye yourself for a brief instant repenting, falling down to your knees, apologizing to Dusklight for what you've done and the pain you've caused to her, and giving up this horrible quest of vengeance against this poor, innocent catfolk. You get to choose. Either the Mistress Dusklight is completely unharmed by this damage, or gets resistance to this damage, and then you become enfeebled.
What is enfeebled?
Enfeebled is you take a status penalty to strength-based rolls and DCs, including strength-based melee attack rolls, melee strength-based damage rolls, and athletics checks.
I have never seen an NPC use Glimpse of Redemption.
I mean, he is the
angel.
That's great.
I'll take it. Arshus is gonna take the enfeebled.
Okay, so your attack still goes through, doesn't do quite as much damage as you had hoped, but does strike against Mistress Dusklight, and then you become enfeebled 2 till the end of your next turn, as you feel kind of some of the strength sap from you as the angel's glimpse of redemption goes off.
And then I guess I will raise my shield.
You moved, you grabbed
Oh,
and
yeah,
you
that's
attacked.
right. I'm done.
Sorry.
All right,
No, you're good.
Fabian.
Your people thing looks backwards. Like, well, I guess like he doesn't have muscles.
I don't have
that's
like a woo muscle drooping icon. I wish I did.
Okay. Well, let's come down here with one action. Oh, I guess there's a couch there. I didn't see that before. Is that
You can
typical terrain,
you
or-
can get around the
I guess
couch.
I can diagonal it.
Yeah, you can get
Okay.
around the couch.
I'm assuming she's not flat-footed while grappled.
She is. Grabbed imposes the immobilized and flat-footed conditions.
Haha! Thanks, Orshus. In which case, then let's start trying to go for blood. At long last. Vengeance!
All right, you come.
That's probably not going to do it.
So
either.
24, you strike against her. As she's being pulled back and slashed by Awarshus, she looks in your direction, Fabian, says, are you so sure about this jingle puss? I wonder what a certain family might have to say about that if I stop sending them reports. I wonder what the Morgaine family would say if you were to eliminate me. And there's just a chill that runs down your spine. An old name that you've not heard in a long time, she dredges up from your sordid revolutionary past. But you can continue.
Oh, I will continue. I'll continue going for it. Let's see how it goes for second strike. Oh no, I am affected.
Yep, she spits
getting
out
my
these
head
words
dyed.
in your head, and you kind of like, ah! Are just a little freaked out by all of that. And that's Fabian's go. Mazael. Mazael is going to step forward and kind of up to Oarshisk and go with the long sword. Unhand her, you fiend! And go to strike twice against you with the longsword. So the first one, that is a 32 to hit you, Oarshisk.
That will hit.
Okay, that's 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the second one is a natural 1. So does manage to hit you, but then on the second one it has this big wide opening, kind of going for the gallant paladin, but just leaving himself completely open at that point.
I am focused on Dusklight.
Okay.
Not going to do an opportunity
Not doing
attack.
opportunity attack. All right, that's Mazael's turn. Marion Calder, you've had such a rough time of all this. Things have been just horrible, and you feel tired, just so tired. You know, there's
there's
a
a
bed
couch.
over there. There's a nice bed over there. Thinking that might be a good idea to maybe curl up and take a nap. But I will leave.
Oh my god, he's been turned into a cat.
I will leave the actions you take, given that motivation, up to you.
He just he's not even gonna get up and walk over to the couch. He's just gonna sit down where he is and nod off.
I mean, it would be rude to take
Alright,
Dusklight's bed, you know?
Yeah, not thinking too much, not processing. Just kind of, I'm sleepy. Sit. Boop. And you all see Marion just kind of sit down, take a little nap. Horatio, you look on in horror as your brother just stops.
Yep. Gonna go there. Although, yeah, that's perfect. Mazael, she sent Danica and Jellico to kill us and destroy everything we have built. She's deceiving you.
So, you put forth this statement to Mazael, trying to get into his head, trying to get him to see reason of what's happening here. You have a special action, an activity available to you during this encounter, which is Convince Mazael. This is a 3-action activity with the auditory and concentrate checks. If you wish to try to convince him that Dusklight is not worth serving. So it is up to you if you want to stay there where you are, present the evidence, what you can, try to compel him, or if you want to move and try that again another turn. Basically, you're talking.
I'm gonna try and convince him.
Okay, trying to convince Mazael.
Was I there?
So-
Or I think I was there.
Up to you if you wish to attempt a deception or diplomacy check.
Well, they're the same. But I'm being straightforward. Diplomacy. 30. Can't do much better than that.
You call out to Mazael, trying to get him to see reason, to see what he's doing is wrong, and Mr. Dusklight has deceived him.
I
And
point at
there's-
daring Danica's whip that Oarshisk has on his hip.
He looks down, sees the whip, and is about to go for a third strike on Oarshisk and kind of holds back just a second, sees Oarshisk grabbing Dusklight, and still continues. Is very close to relenting a little bit, but it's not quite enough to persuade him at this point.
That was an 18.
On to Dusklight. Let's see. You're grabbing her. Doesn't quite like that. Enfeebled. I think she is going to try to escape. So, what is your athletics DC currently, Oarshisk, while you are enfeebled too?
26.
26. Okay. She will attempt an acrobatics check.
Which she will probably do very well.
She gets a 36. So is able to escape and then stride up to 5 feet. So she is moving there.
So I will attack her.
Yes, you still have your action. You are able to kind of follow up as she kind of gets out of the way. And she goes there, yeah. A 36 will hit. However,
Is she
since it has been...
Am I attacking her before she moves out of the square or after she moves out of the square?
I think...
It doesn't matter.
I don't... You will... A 36 hits.
Right, yeah.
Kind of in either case. So... She moves out of the way, you go to hit again, but since it has been Mazael's turn, he will use his Glimpse of Redemption again. So once more you have the decision if you want to have her ignore this damage or resist it.
I'll be enfeebled again.
Alright, you're still enfeebled till the end of your next turn, so it doesn't extend the enfeebled duration any longer, but she does resist some of this damage. She takes a... as you do that and looks over in your direction, Oarshisk. Sad, sad lizard. Sad, sad lizard. But oh, how much sadder Sadie and her pathetic little freaks will be if I am to fall. She has a wicked grin across her cat-like mug as she casts another spell in your direction. So, Oarshisk, I need you to make a will save.
I want to recognize it.
Okay.
It won't help Oarshisk, but
At least you'll
still want to
know.
know.
It'll help me know maybe to make a re-roll that.
Let's see.
I guess you can't communicate
I
that,
can't
though,
tell
with
you.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. 25 is at least not a critical failure, so I'll keep that. I hope it's not a critical failure.
Yeah, I hope not. The DC's 36.
Oh, I was
Like it's
looking at your
35.
spells, Horatio, to see if this is on your spell list.
Okay.
Um,
I am a master in Arcana.
okay, so it is an arcane spell.
Then if it is, if it's level 6 or below or below, I know what it is.
Okay. You see...
And if it...
you do know in that case, you see Mistress Dusklight cast Phantasmal Killer
Great!
at Oarshisk.
Great! Because all spellcasting bosses have Phantasmal Killer.
Oarshisk, unfortunately, a 25 is a failure. It's not a critical failure. So, you will be taking...
I'm saving that for that crit fail and that fear.
You take 26 points of mental damage, and you are frightened too. As you see, in your mind's eye, Dusklight sends this image, and it is you, your mouth held open in this vice grip by all these hooks and metal devices, and a torch being stuck into your mouth, burning and singeing out what remains of the inside of your mouth. And this pain, this fear just racks in your brain, reverberates in, causing you to be panicked, frightened. And Dusklight smiles. On to Faith.
I guess we're moving, so I'm gonna move over to here. And I'm gonna try to hit her again, see if this goes a little better. Ooh, 36, that might hit.
A 36 is indeed a successful
Aha.
punch.
Punch some more. 31, that might be a hit too.
A 31 is also a successful hit.
So she has to make a fortitude save.
Okay. She gets a 30.
That's a success.
Okay, she's not stunned.
No, nobody's really attacking me, so I guess I'll just keep attacking. Maybe I can make that other guy mad at me. 13, that's gonna miss. Pretty consistent damage though. I guess they roll a lot of small dice. Okay, I'm done.
Alright. So, that was Faith. Awarshisk, it's back to you.
I have a lot of debuffs.
Yep. Luckily, it's both a status penalty on the Enfeebled and Frightened. So you're basically just taking a -2 to everything.
Right, like interacts with my AC really weirdly or something.
Frightened should decrease the AC by 2, I believe.
Right, but it doubles against with my shield AC for some reason. So like my shield, when I do -1, my shield AC is only 1 higher than my regular, and then -2, it's the same for whatever reason. So it just applies double to my shield.
So it gives -2 to your shield AC as well as your regular AC?
Oh.
And the shield. So the shield gets it twice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right.
That's it. That sounds like a problem with Roll20.
Someone should write a letter to Roll20.
Um,
I'm sure they're gonna get right on that.
Angry Fist.
I guess I'll step.
Okay.
Just glare at Mazael. And then I'll try to grab Dusklight again. So I should go -4 to athletics. I should only go -2.
Correct.
Okay, it's giving me -4, so I'll just give it.
Yeah, unless I'm double checking, but Frightened is status penalty, and Enfeebled is also a status penalty, so.
Oof. That's 3.
20. It's against her fort DC,
Yeah.
so that is not a critical failure.
Okay.
But she does evade your grasp.
I'll try it again. With -3. Nope. Okay, that's my turn.
You go to grab to her, but it's just, you just don't feel good. However, at the end of your turn, your enfeebled condition goes away, and you move down to Frightened 1. Alright, Fabian.
Sorry for taking the flank, Fabian.
That's okay.
trying to
Let's
grab
try to
him.
feint her.
Okay, that's against Perception DC. That 31 is a success. As she's trying to get away from Awarshisk, you see just the moment and are like, well, let's put some Jingle Puss in this. Do a little capering roll, and she is temporarily caught off guard from that. She is flat-footed to your strike.
She's flat-footed.
Mhm.
Let us strike her. Still not very good, even flat-footed.
A 25, unfortunately, is not quite enough. She is also nimble, a circus performer much like you, so there's all this cool, sick dodging going on with all of you in there.
That was a good roll for me, too. I'm in trouble. We're all in trouble. Okay, that's my turn. A move, a feint, and a strike.
You only rolled an 8, so it's an okay roll.
Oh, okay, I mistook the... Plus, yeah, I just mistook the numbers when I looked at it. 8's not so good.
Okay.
Plus 17 comes through.
Well, let's see. We've got Mazael sees Mistress Dusklight surrounded by all these assailants and reaches out the hand and in full sincerity says, "My lady!" The hand glows as he lays it upon her, and will do a lay on hands on Mistress Dusklight.
He gets an AC bonus from that too. Ah.
Yep.
Because it's like a 6th level spell or something. Or
No,
what?
it's just lay on hands.
Some of
Oh, do you normally get an AC
Dusklight's some of Dusklight's wounds seem to knit themselves close, and she looks over. Mazael, my dear angel, thank you for defending me. The rest of you can fucking die. So Mazael will lay on hands, and then go ahead and this tiefling, this devilish tiefling that is assailing her.
Yeah,
Mazael will
devilish
step
tiefling.
toward and bring the longsword down on you, Faith. So we'll go ahead and do that, and do a longsword strike against you. Does a 32 hit you?
Yes.
Alright, 15 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
That's Mazael's turn. Marion, you begin to see these ghostly forms that you do not recognize. You are unsure what their intent is, but whatever. They slowly begin approaching you. They have these sad looks on their faces. Some of them are reaching out to you, but you just can't seem to find the reason to care. Horatio.
Mazael. She was keeping slaves as sideshow members. Jazael was a damned demon. Come to your senses. I'll hero point it. This is a bad decision. Even worse.
Roll 20 is no fan of hero points and no fan of the Colders. Mazael turns in your direction, looks at you, Horatio, hardens his countenance, and says, "Enough! I will hear no more of your lies. The deceptions of the Colder brothers are well known. I will defend Dusklight." Unfortunately, he's convinced now you are evil liars. And you cannot
I tried,
attempt this
guys.
activity again. Dusklight kind of pats Mazael on the butt and is like, "You tell them, my darling." And we'll... Let's see. We've got people all around me. What am I gonna do? Yeah, this one's fun. So she is going to kind of take this scarf and billow it around her, and as she does, you see this magical cloak come swirling around her with all the colors of the rainbow swirling around with it. So she is casting a spell.
Okay, I will attack.
Okay.
Oh no.
I think I have to save my hero point.
All right.
Like, I want to probably crit this, but the chances of getting a crit off of a hero point are so low.
Okay, so she is going to furl this cloak around her and now is covered with this just fantastic multicolored hued cloak. I'll put this one. Yeah, I'll do that. So she will cast that. Those of you standing next to her, it is hard to see her now. It is hard to get in because the cloak is so bright, vivid. Like, whoa! And it just lights all up in your eyes. So she's gonna do that, and then I think what she's gonna do after that is she is going to yell out encouraging words to herself and Mazel. We can beat them back, Mazel. We can show this circus, if you can even call it that they are nothing, and they will be crushed under the celestial menagerie. Mazel nods with renewed vigor as she inspires courage amongst herself and Mazel. But then that will be all of her actions, so we're on to Faith.
Well, she didn't move, so cut her flanked. So I'm gonna try punching her some more. So I'm gonna flurry again.
Okay, that will hit. However, I will need you to make a flat check. Okay.
13 high enough?
That is high enough on the flat check. So you do punch in for 14 points of damage. However, also, the cloak that surrounds her flashes. And so I need you to make a will save.
Alright. I can do that.
You can do that.
31. You are unaffected. The punch goes through. Bam!
Try this again! 14 misses.
That one will miss.
Natural one. You need to make a fort save.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch her a third time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did she fail her fort save?
Fort
She
save
critically
is 19.
That will be a failure.
Alright, she is stunned one. You do manage to get through and land a good punch even past the cloak of many colors. Boom! Ugh! And she's
I never
reels
really
from
liked that musical. And then I'm gonna activate my reflection of life.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's 2 actions. So never mind. I'm not gonna do
I'll
that
get the,
last punch. I'm just do that instead.
Alright. So, Mr. Dusklight, stunned for the moment. Oh, Arshus.
And regeneration happens at the beginning of my turn.
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to grapple her.
Okay.
Do I have to make flat check for a grapple?
You will.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that because I don't want to see what I roll and then be bummed out when I can't make it to the flat check.
Sure.
Nope.
You try to reach for the grapple, but the cloak swirls in your eyes.
I'll try
Too much
again.
going on. Be another flat check.
Yeah.
That one does
Okay.
succeed. So it'll be like a second attack on this grapple attempt.
Yeah.
Against her fort DC.
So
You just did a -1 now, I believe, because just frightened 1.
right.
Plus the
Trying to make
second
sure.
attack thing.
Right. So that. Nope.
21, unfortunately, not quite enough. You kind of reach through to grab at her, and she's too nimble.
And I'll step here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Fabian.
Hey, well, I see an opening made up, so I will step to fill it in. And then he's switching out. And then let's try again with the stabbing. Wait, flat check first.
Yes,
Let's do
flat
that
check first. Alright, you're good.
We'll see.
He is
Uh,
flat-footed, but that you see. Oh! Oh!
oh, it's a fish.
So,
Ah!
couple
There's a lot,
things.
right?
A couple things are gonna happen off of this. Number one, I will need you to make a will save.
Oh, I shouldn't celebrate too quick.
Yeah, it's still a crit. Still a crit. Okay.
Okay. Dear.
Gotta look up some rules. Give me a second. This is interesting. So, the hit's gonna go through. So go ahead and roll your sneak attack and the extra deadly. Mazael will use... wait a minute. Can he do that?
He hasn't used it yet, so
Yeah, he didn't use it on me for some reason.
yeah.
He knew. He just had a
Whoa,
sixth
it's
sense
coming.
that he knew it was coming.
He just forgot.
To his benefit.
And the oil. It's true. So he will give that choice to you, that either Dusklight is unaffected or gains resistance and you're
No.
enfeebled.
Give me the
Okay.
enfeeblement. Give me the enfeeblement.
Okay.
I don't
So-
think enfeebled affects you
Because you're Dex, yeah.
at all.
So you will be... It's your turn, so you'll be enfeebled till the end of your next turn. Not that it will probably matter. So you're enfeebled 2. I'm trying to put the little status marker on you. Hang on. It's not working.
19 times 2 is 30.
So
37.
8
minus-
doubled, 9 doubled, then 3, right? So
Yeah, it's 37 minus the Glimpse of Redemption.
And then whatever the cloak.
37 minus the glimpse of redemption. Okay, so she does take that. Mazael puts up the arm. So enfeebled 2. She has to save against the Cytilish oil. So has to make a fortitude save against that. And does save by a lot against that, unfortunately.
I mean, it's a low DC.
Oh, well.
Low DC, but the poison does not seem to affect Dusklight's form. However, because of the critical failure will save that you made against the Cloak of Colors, you are stunned by the cloak.
What? Stunned period?
You are stunned for 1 round.
Okay.
You're just stunned for the
So-
combat.
I'll
I
say...
tried.
So you're
Wait,
stunned
wait.
until the start of your next turn. That's like 1 action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically stunned. Well, I'm out of. No, I guess I would have had one more action left.
Yeah,
but it
one more
doesn't
action
Yeah,
matter
so the
because
Cloak of Colors, yep, just stuns you, so you're kind of like just
Or
blinded
does he
by all the
lose all
colors
3 of
suddenly.
his actions at the start of his next turn?
If it's for a turn,
mhm.
then or for a round ends at the start of his next turn.
Yep.
Of course, if he's stunned for until the end of his next turn, that's a different story.
Nope, just 1 round. Okay. So that is your go, Fabian. Then we go on to Mazael, who will probably see this horrible hit on Dusklight, just be appalled and go ham on Fabian. Just 3 strikes against you. You're not flat-footed because of stunned. You just lose the actions. So, yep. So 3 attacks against you, Fabian. First one is a 17 to hit. Why doesn't do it? The second one is a 21. don't think that does either.
Do it.
And then the third one is a 13. So although you were kind of stunned and reeling from this, you just happened to move in the right directions left and right to, get out of the way. Marion, the ghosts approach closer and closer. Some of them begin to link arms and hands, reaching out, touching. It's comforting, it's not threatening, but you really just don't understand what's going on at all. Horatio.
I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to cast Innervation
Okay.
right in this line.
Going to cast that.
They need to make Fortitude saves.
Okay. The first one will be Mazael. So Mazael makes a fort save. It was just Mazael's turn, so he's going to use his Divine Grace to get a little bonus to this fort save. And thank God he did. He needed that bonus. So he does succeed. So he'll take the 2d8 persistent negative damage. And then Dusklight will try to save as well. Fort save on Dusklight. Also succeeds. So they'll both be taking the persistent 2d8 negative damage. Yeesh. Alright. So that was Horatio's go. On to Dusklight. She loses an action from being stunned 1. She...
No reckon spells for you.
Yeah, let's see. Kind of like shake herself out of it. Ugh. Look over to you. She will look in your direction, Faith, and kind of look over. You're such a foolish little girl. You do not know the games that you play. And you see her hand wreathed in this dark energy as this claw lashes out to you.
Sounds about right.
So she is casting a spell.
Okay. It has it's somatic or...
Yep, somatic and verbal.
Okay. Nope. Man, I'm so good at rolling those.
You try to get out of those reactions, but she reach out to you. So I think she's gonna do this. So I'll need Faith to make a Fortitude saving throw.
Does a 28 succeed?
A 28 will fail against her spell DC.
Good lord.
So, yeah. So, the claw wreathed in negative energy will reach out and strike against you and leech some health back into herself. You will be taking 35 points of negative damage. Oh?
That doesn't help me any.
Success becomes critical success. Okay.
Yeah.
Would have been nice.
Okay.
Which one did you choose? Fortitude?
Fortitude.
Okay.
The most important one.
Okay. So that will be Dusklight's go. The shimmering
He's going to take Did that actually roll? No, I think that rolled.
2d8.
I think I rolled a 2.
I think I rolled a 2. Yeah.
The number
There
2.
we go. So she'll take 8 negative damage. It's a DC 15
yeah.
flat check.
So, 8 damage. And then... Nope. Still taking that damage.
I'm about to say, if she saves on a DC 15 flat check the first round, it's going to be so obnoxious.
All right, Faith.
She still got that Sherman cloak up, huh?
Yep, she does. Lasts for a minute.
That's a long time.
Not concentration or anything.
Nope.
She didn't have to sustain it.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
have to roll between.
You are flanking, so yes, go make your flat check. Oh, you go for it, but the cloak of colors swirls, dazzling you. It's bright radiance.
Fine. We'll try again.
Same thing, make another flat check. There we go. That one will hit, but you'll then need to make the will saving throw. And succeed. You don't care about that. So that's another 14
must
points of
get every
damage to
will saving
Dusklight. So you like punch her back for how dare you. So she has to make a fort saving throw herself to see if she's still stunned. And gets a 30.
Okay. That was one action.
Yep,
Oh, he already used his reaction.
you did.
I'll try to hit her once more. That's gonna miss.
23 will be insufficient, unfortunately.
And then I'm gonna use my own heal. So
Healing
I'm also
fist.
gonna cast a spell.
Oh,
Wholeness of body. Let's see.
wholeness of body.
This only gets heightened once, so it goes up by 8, so I gain 16.
All right, take a moment fighting against Dusklight there in her bedroom to heal up.
Healed most of what she did to me.
Alrighty.
Shouldn't you
Arches.
have 3rd or 4th level? Shouldn't it be
It-
heightened twice?
But it says heightened +1. Doesn't that mean it only heightened
So that happens every time you it goes up 1 level.
That's the interval of levels
yeah.
that you heighten it.
There
you go.
Heighten it in 1 increments. Some spells are +2, which means you can only do them like on odd levels or even levels.
So,
Yep.
so it's another 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Oarchisk.
Grab? Nope.
No grab.
I guess I would have to make a flat check anyway.
Yep, you go forward and the cloak is so bright.
Okay.
Okay.
Finally.
1
Jesus, I can roll above a 4.
succeed against her fortitude DC. You didn't hit her, so I don't think you need to make
No.
the will save. You just managed to grab, kind of past the cloak, and finally managed to grab her by the scruff of the neck again. She's rolling her eyes, is like, not this shit again. Just like a cat that's getting picked up, like.
Making attacks just wouldn't be worth it. I can try tripping her, but her reflex DC is probably really high on the 3rd attack.
Very quick. She's a pretty good acrobat.
Gosh, there's not a whole lot I can do. What do my feet say? Any clever feats in here? Nope. I will raise my shield then.
Okay. One arm grabbing Dusklight, the other holding up the buckler. Fabian. No longer stunned.
Okay.
You are still enfeebled, but I think the poison went away too. I think that's what the green marker was for.
Yep. And then, am I still enfeebled too, or does it go down at the end of my
You're
turn?
still enfeebled
Can
too
you-
till the end of this turn.
It's not so bad. Well, let's try to... I know I've got the flanking, but I'm going to try to feint her just in case, because if she critically fails, it makes things easier for everyone. So let's just try to feint. Probably
Against
not.
her perception DC?
Yeah,
28 will not succeed. It's very close, but not quite.
It's okay. I'm still flanking her. I
Yep.
just thought I would try.
Sure.
Let's roll that flat check, because she's still shimmering.
Yep.
Oh.
5
that time.
succeeds. 5 is the number you have to roll or higher. So just manages to, like, go away from the cloak.
It's not so bad. Okay. Then... No. Do not
But
succeed.
you kind of, like, bend the rapier. She kind of takes it in one hand. They will come for you, Jinglepuss. They will come for you when you least expect it. And for what you have done in the past, they will kill you.
Jingle winces and tries one more time. Wait, no, first flat check.
Yep. Good on
Okay,
that.
we're still good. Still good, and but she's so dexterous. She's so hard to hit.
All right. Into your go. You're no longer enfeebled.
We need like a string of crits in a row.
Then Mazael. Horatio did just shoot a ray of horrible energy that struck both of them.
Yeah, I did negative damage.
Ooh, he doesn't like that at all.
Only
It's a
evil things
necromancy.
He's gonna move over to you in the corner, and he tried to sing such wicked lies against him and his mistress, and will come strike twice against you, Horatio. So the first one is a 31 to hit you,
That's a hit.
14 slashing damage. The second one is a 28 to hit you,
Hit.
13 slashing damage. Then it's the end of his turn. He'll take that 2d8 damage. That's a 2 again.
Why did it do that? 16. Ha.
Ooh, max damage 16. The negative energy pulling from the radiant life force of the Angelkin. And then we'll make his flat check. No, still affecting him. Marion, the ghosts gathered around close to you, holding tight. You see a few of them are looking toward Horatio as he gets hit, and trying to call out, some of them trying ineffectually to pull Mazael back as he begins his onslaught into your brother, but you don't really recognize him as your brother anymore.
Nope.
Horatio.
Critical failure right off the bat. On that
I wonder
Yeah.
if a follower of a deity who is unwillingly doing literally the opposite of everything she believes gets judged into the place, into her realm, or I don't know, to fucking hell.
Gritted teeth and spitting out blood. Curse of Mazael.
So I'm gonna lightning bolt. I'm
Sure.
sure I can do one.
Oh yeah, you
like
can get that
line.
one of them, for sure.
Let's see. Lightning bolt.
Oh, that's a reflex save.
Garbage damage.
All
on the
right.
lightning bolt.
So, Mazael will use his Divine Grace again. Because I think he can keep using that, yeah. So, probably not going to help him too much. He does fail, so he will take that 16 points electricity damage.
Are they D6s or D8s? What is lightning bolt?
It's 4d12.
Oh, it's D12s.
Yeah.
2, 6, 3, 5.
Mistress Dusklight will make a reflex save. And get just a regular success. So she'll take that 8 points of damage. All right. Those are two
And then I
actions,
will
right?
cast Shield.
Put up the shield against Mazael's onslaught.
He probably hits me on it too, but
All right. Dusklight. Cursing, spitting, grabbed by the scruff of the neck. That's fine. She will whisper some words into her hand and go to reach out to you, Oarshisk, to try to cast a spell at you. She will attempt the flat check first because she's grappled and
want
casting
her to
a
make a flat
spell. She succeeds on the flat check.
Okay, I will try to attack her before she gets to me.
A 32 is a hit. Only a crit disrupts, correct?
Right, that's
Okay.
correct.
So that is 17 points of damage, however. So, with that, Mistress Dustlight is bloodied. She comes forward, but kind of rips through the pain and goes to touch you, Oarshisk. I need you to go ahead and make me a will save.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Is it hero point time?
Yeah.
They've been going so well so far.
Well, I mean, 16 is probably a critical failure anyway, so...
Y'all only up from here.
I mean,
Roll 20! Roll 20! You need to calm the fuck down! This is unacceptable behavior! That's so rude! Oh my god!
And what I said. I rolled what I
Yeah,
rolled.
roll 20 is like, you rolled a fucking 16. Wow!
roll a 2 twice.
She reaches out this magic, touches you, and not quite to the extent of Marion, but does cause your mental faculties to lag substantially. You are stupefied 4. Stupefied is status penalty to DCs based on intelligence, wisdom, charisma, including will save, spell attack, appropriate spells, and casting spells and such.
I'm fine. I don't use any of those stats. I mean, except for, like, will saves, you know, but other than that...
Except for will saves, and hardly have to make those.
Yeah.
However, for her third action, the hand reaches out, kind of caresses the top, and then just kind of slowly trickles down the side of your face, Oarshisk, and says, "You were so much better off with me. You're a poor mute lizard in a world that wants to kill you. Return to the circus. Return to me, and I can make things so much better." And her cat eyes kind of glow for a moment as she's going to try to beguile the addled. Oh, it just happens, huh? This just happens, huh? Creature must be stupefied. Yep, you're stupefied. Oarshisk, until the end of your next turn, you are fascinated by Dusklight and cannot take hostile actions against her.
Okay.
She beguiles the
I'll
addled.
accept it.
But that is
Come
the
help me.
end of her
You can do
turn.
that.
So she takes a 2d8 damage. You gonna roll that?
That one. 5.
5 points of damage. She will make her flat check and still be taking that damage. Faith, onto you.
So, am I? Oh, all right. It's Rajak who's fascinated. So the
Right.
okay. How bad does Horatio look? I can't see his health bar anymore.
I'm. Let me look at my
Not
total.
quite bloodied.
I think I am
But like that was like in one hit.
2. Yeah. I
Yeah.
cannot take. I probably can't take 2 more of those. Definitely not 3.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can slow this guy down a little bit. I'm gonna move to here in case I have to heal you, which is probably gonna happen. And I'm gonna flurry on Mischievous, whatever his name is.
Mazael.
Mazael. Ugh, that's not gonna
Put up a
work.
shield. Tong. Block the punch.
That might work.
27. 27 will hit. For 14 points of damage, you come up and just sock Mazael right in the face. And now he is bloodied.
Be less stupid.
Fort save?
Yeah, fort save.
Okay, you already used Divine Grace, so...
Yeah,
27 to save?
That succeeds.
Okay, manages to...
Should I wait until Horatio goes down, or should I try to heal Horatio now? I guess I'll try to heal him now. Ooh, this is bad though.
You probably can't do more than.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my once an hour use battle medicine. Wait, Horatio.
You have
Did-
not battle medicine.
So I'm just gonna
Oh,
regular.
yeah,
I'm
Horatio
just
doesn't
gonna
get hit very often.
battle medicine you. I'll just do. I mean, I have plus 18, so I'm just gonna do a DC 20 to make sure it works. I critically succeed, so you gain 31 hit points.
Okay.
Come up. The healing punch goes against Horatio. Mazael kind of looks over for a moment and is like a little shocked that this tiefling has healing powers.
Oh, speaking of which, I go up by 4 hit points. Thanks for reminding me.
There you go. All right, so that was Faith.
See, I'm a good tiefling, unlike the evil cat thing.
I'm
the other
good.
evil cat
She
thing.
bad.
I'm good at talking. Shut up.
Awarshisk, I will say, grabbing her by the scruff of the neck is a hostile action.
Yeah, I
So,
probably agree with that too.
it's-
It's an
You can
attack.
you can totally come beat up Mazael.
Yeah, Mazael is you can't do anything against Dusklight, but
Yeah, we'll let Fabian solo the boss again. That works out really well for us.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
I guess. But man, Fabian needs that flanking.
I could just, I might be able to.
You might be able to. I give you a
thanks.
guaranteed.
Well, you can't deceive her again. No, you can't deceive her. You just can't frighten her again.
I don't know. I can keep trying to feint her.
You don't want to pass the turn though.
No, but I'm gonna move in Ray Shield. Move to allow flanking in Ray Shield.
Sure.
So I'm gonna move
you
to
can still
there.
beat up on Angel Boy.
I
I
think
think
that'd
he'd
be
rather
good.
give you the advantage.
I just want her
Okay,
down
well-
and out of this. Those will saves, all that bullshit.
Okay.
Okay.
You head over to the other side, kind of like trying to step away, trying to get away from her, which is something you've been trying to do for the past year, and for longer than that while you were still here at the Circus of Celestial Menagerie. And you managed to kind of stagger over there, gain just a little bit of resolve. At the end of your turn, you are no longer fascinated, but Dusklight's sneering grin is still there. Fabian?
Does the stupefied go down?
Okay.
Stupefied. I think so. Yeah, if it doesn't really list a thing, I think it goes down by 1 every round. So you're stupefied 3 now.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, unless it has a duration.
Ticks down. Yeah, it does not.
Well, it would be the duration of the spell. Because if there's no time
Oh,
listed,
no,
it's either the duration or the
there is
spell
a duration.
of the spell,
The
or
duration-
forever.
The duration is 1 minute, so I think you are stupefied for 1 minute.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So how many rounds is that? Count them up.
10. Yeah. Fabian, on to you.
Oh, there's no turn
I'm
counter
not-
on this one.
Hopefully I can take advantage of this flanking properly, so let's just do a lot of pokes. Poke the first.
Nope.
Oh, that's-
She goes and
Very
sees you
well,
just
Don't
too
forget your
old
flat
and
checks.
slow. Amurin, you,
Oh, right,
you
right.
embarrass us as catfolk.
Okay, well,
Of course, you get a 20 on the flat check and a 1 on the roll.
it's okay. Okay, flat check to...
Still good.
Still okay. Still good. Strike the second. Better
No.
May as well go for it. Oh no.
Last one, the cloak billows up. Lights dazzle in your eyes.
you
You're
are.
distracted by them.
Tried.
You just can't seem to land a hit on her. It's too much going on.
So
Uh,
you rolled 5 dice and you got 2 natural ones. like we're just cursed. Like there's
Roll
there's
20
no
is
two ways
just
about
like.
it.
Oh, funny.
We're-
Wouldn't
roll
it be
20
great if you all fucking died?
Does not want
That'd be great,
does not
right?
want this adventure to continue.
I give you 1. Everybody dies. You get nothing. Mazael.
Pay attention to me. I'm the one hitting you. Also, I'm healing people.
Yeah,
I am blessed by something.
yeah. Mazael is now very concerned about Faith. And is kind of like standing there, heaving a little bit. No, you are devil. This is devilry. Be gone. It's gonna attack twice against
Okay.
you, Faith. So, first one, 22 to hit.
That will
Why
miss.
not? The second one, even less.
That will also miss.
And then Mazael will raise a shield up and kind of like interposing between you, unsure of what's going on here, and then take 2d8 damage of necrotic energy sapping away his life force. Oof.
13.
13. He is not looking good. He's he is the ray, the innervation sucking the life force from this angel. You see the dark veins begin to go up his alabaster skin. My lady, trying to defend all noble and shit. Makes the flat check and still does not succeed. Marion, you're in a nice, warm, comfortable place.
Yay.
Surrounded by ghostly energy and getting a little hungry, if you had to be honest. Horatio.
I am going to free action, drain bonded item, get a lightning bolt back. I hate to do that for a 3rd level spell, but I need it. Then I'm going to first action, non-lethal spell. God help me, Mazael, you dumbass. And then I'm going to lightning bolt them again.
I mean, he's taking
He's taking
necrotic
persistent damage.
every-
I know that, but I
Yeah.
still don't want to actually kill him. Would prefer not to kill him outright if I don't have to. Let's see. So lightning bolt is that spell. That's better.
Okay, Mazael
They're
will
both probably going to roll 20.
use the divine grace to try and help him out with this, but will critically fail. The lightning courses over Mazael and just with this half-plate armor and shield and all this metal courses up. Will fall down unconscious from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would really prefer that she critically fail, but
And then
What can you do?
Dusklight
I'd be happy if she succeeded.
make a
honestly.
reflex save. Okay.
She crit-
Dusklight did roll a natural 1. However,
motherfucker.
she has the ability Cat's Luck. Once
Oh,
per
of course
day,
she
when
does.
she
Or
fails or
can
critically
reroll
fails
it.
a reflex save, she can reroll and take the better result. On her reroll, on the reroll, she fails. She rolled a natural 1 and then a natural 2.
Okay, roll 20 is just spiteful to me.
God. Yes.
Roll
So
20 hates
if you
rerolls.
do the math, the only way she critically fails this is
Is
on a
on-
natural 1.
I mean,
So that is
we've
but
known
as
that since the first session
a
of this
full
game.
32 points of damage. Dusklight takes it, sees Mazael fall. You see her face outrage, the full fury. You know that she is a tyrant, a merciless tyrant, and you see that countenance wash over her. Her back arches with cats get truly feral and ready to fight. She is pissed. So
That's the feeling of consequences for your own actions.
What does she do now? Sails down.
I mean, does she want to fight to the death?
Not gonna seriously let her walk out of this, are we? By that I mean, be turned over to proper law enforcement.
I mean, she would have to surrender.
Well, I just don't trust her with law enforcement. I think she will slip out. Well, we can have this conversation when we're not in the middle of combat.
Okay. Horatio. She glares at you, just full of fury. And as she begins to talk, these words spew from her mouth like dark smoke roiling on the ground, running toward you. You see just the full darkness encompass her. You pathetic goddess. Your mother would be ashamed. She could see you now. Oh, what terrible things you've become. What pathetic children you are. Oh, I will revel in bringing you to her, throwing you at her feet, and showing her how useless her sons are. She is going to unleash the Black Cat curse against you. I need you to make a will save.
Is that that's a verb, just verbal, right? Or what?
A 24 is a failure. So,
Is that just verbal?
it is not a spell, it's an ability.
Okay.
It's the auditory curse, enchantment,
Ability.
occult mental misfortune. Horatio, currently, you have essentially disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. You must roll
Like fifth
twice and
edition?
take the roller. You must roll twice and take the lower result. Then she is going to cast a spell that looks familiar in your direction. So, that is a spell. Fawarshisk, you wish to take your reaction.
I've already used my hero point, so I can't do anything about that.
So she will do that. So
That's not a hit even with flanking, is it?
Horatio, even with flanking, unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
Not quite enough. Plus, you'd have to make the flat check to strike at her because the cloak's still up. So, Horatio, I need you to make a will save with disadvantage. 33 or...
Natural one.
Oh,
Is that the same thing? Is he just out of the combat too?
It's either that or enervation. Not enervation. That was a touch spell. Vampiric touch.
Oh, I'm feeble-minded too, is what you're saying, Graham.
And
I have a fun backup character. It's okay. Horatio couldn't have gotten rid of feeble mind anyway. It's a curse.
Wait, that's not Phantasmal Killer though, is it? Okay.
No. It is... the same spell that a few moments ago hit first Colder brother. The more morose, sad, stressed, beleaguered Marion Colder. A few moments later, after the Black Cat curse takes hold of his mind, Dusklight spews forth the same spell. Strikes Horatio, same place it struck Marion. And a peace, calm, just washes over you. None of this matters so much anymore. Faith.
Damn.
So normally, if my character dies or like is feeble-minded in a session, I just leave because I think that's, poignant. But I'm also still doing damage. So
You're still
I'm
kind
going
of
to stick around until she saves from that.
You're still kind of here.
At least.
Faith.
Well, I can't help him. Can't really do anything else.
She's gonna take 10 negative damage
Come help
from
us.
me.
Can be cured, right? Like, how?
It's like,
Remove curse,
yeah.
Okay, that's not.
Oh, or wish.
which Marion could learn.
I mean, not anymore.
Faith, what do you do?
Oh.
Just to make that flat. Or
Well, I
just
was waiting for her flat check.
roll to save from the
Oh, sorry. my bad.
necrotic. Nope. She's still taking damage.
Hmm?
I'm gonna heal my 4 hit points.
I hope she dies from that.
We were supposed to arrest her. I'm gonna use my last key point to do a key flurry on Mistress Dusklight, even though I got that stupid thing. Oh, that's gonna miss anyways.
26, unfortunately. Not so much. Neither will 22. You're
Yeah,
distracted.
that would,
There's so much going on.
I got more attacks. How about 28? No, if he was flat-footed,
Yeah, you're not flanking.
yeah.
So you go trying to land a hit, but the cloak swirls around. No, Arshisk.
I'm gonna try to grapple first of all, because I need her to lose that action if possible,
Alright.
or make it
check.
harder to cast spells. Do I do the flat check for the grab for the grapple?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, you can attempt the grapple. (22) against her fortitude DC, unfortunately, will not quite be enough. She pulls away from your grasp.
I'm gonna try to attack her, or I have to figure that out before I roll that flat check. Try to grapple again, or try to attack her. Man, losing an action is really good, but also just downing her. I'm going to try to grapple her again. I have a better chance at hitting that. So flat check.
Does succeed.
There we go.
A 33 will successfully grapple Dusklight again.
That's 2 actions, and I will. I guess raise my shield.
Fabian.
Okay, I'm pissed. Either mines, you witch.
You gotta roll that flat check though.
Oh. That.
Yes. That does succeed.
It is sad doing it the other way around if you fail.
Yeah, that's why I always roll that flat check first, because I hate seeing the. I think technically you roll the hit first. I don't know though.
You roll the
fine
flat
either
check
way.
first,
Okay.
so that you can decide
you
whether to
know.
spend a hero point on it.
So that does hit. So you roll 8 plus your sneak attack. 10, so 18 points of damage.
Man, if only that were a 37.
Looks back at you, Fabian. Do you want to end up like them? Points to the Colders.
Ooh, and then I'm going to miss the knife at that as an action.
You,
And
So 2 persistent bleed damage?
2 persistent bleed damage, yep. She is
And-
bleeding and bloodied.
one action left, so let's try to poke one last time.
25 even against flat-footed will not quite be enough.
It's okay. I'm pleased with results that we have so far.
So we will then go ahead. There is that innervation.
So does he just take the negative damage and die?
I'm
Depends
gonna
on if you
say
consider him a PC or an NPC. I mean, not a PC, but like a.
I'm gonna do a little halfway. The innervation magic still is lingering over and still creeping up this Angelkin's face. I'm gonna give him 1 round. If he can succeed against the flat check on this, he will live. If not, the innervation will take him.
Next turn or something.
Well, it's his go now.
Okay.
So, we will see. 15 or higher, he lives. Unless he dies.
He
Does
lives.
not. The innervation subsides, but he remains unconscious on the ground.
Well, at least we got a prisoner out of this.
Colder brothers, sitting, reposing in the corner of Dusklight's abode in her
We
bedroom.
pull out our jacks, start playing.
I don't think.
As when you were kids,
cares.
you try to just kind of look at each other, but you don't really remember one another. Or
Oh,
what all
no.
these ghosts are, what all these forms around them. And Horatio, you can see them too now. They're just kind of all around you, these spectral forms. You don't know what they are, why
Pretty.
they're there, but it's pretty. It's nice. Dusklight, grabbed, stabbed in the middle, bleeding out, just her circus gown rent, the top hat askew and nearly falling over. Just like a caged animal at this point, ferocious, fighting with every inch, everything she has left in her. She is going to... Yep. She can do it once per round. She will attempt the Black Cat Curse upon you, Oarshusk. As you grab there, kind of holding it. You dumb, pathetic animals, you are nothing, and the rest of them, those freaks, will die. I've given him, Jellicoe has returned, and I have given him free rein. If I do not make it out of here, they will all be suffering. They will all suffer at the hands of him and his family. It just spewing forth this bile of magic from her mouth. I need you to go ahead and make a will save. What are you stupefied for?
No.
Sorry.
I refuse.
As she mentions Stump Sadie, those you've come here to protect and defend, there's something deep within you. Although your mind is addled, there's one thing that holds true and clear. You are here to save those who have been abused by this horrible, horrible cat. And you are not affected by the Black Cat Curse. Regardless, with her next 2 actions, she will attempt to cast a spell in your direction. Let's see.
If it's...
Yeah, so she's grabbed. She will go ahead. Hang on, let me think one thing real quick. She's using it at that level. Yeah. So she has to make the flat check for being grabbed. She just barely does. Then she will cast a spell. Not quite. She will cast a spell in your direction, and lo and behold, it is another will save. 23 is just a failure. A similar spell races toward you, though. You take 28 points of mental damage and are frightened too, as another phantasmal killer lurches in your direction. The fears welling up again, but you're just able to push through all this despite the fear, despite everything that's happening. And at the end of her turn, she will take the 2 bleed damage and then the 7 negative damage. Against the bleed damage, she is no longer bleeding. Against the negative damage, she is still taking that. She is barely hanging on here. Faith.
Well, you're almost dead. I'm gonna start by doing some punches on Mistress Dusklight.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Flat check.
Faith.
Oh.
Make a flat
Right. 1, 2. Here we go.
Faith.
Non-lethal. Dr. Mako will
The
say.
question I was about to ask. In this moment, time slows down. You see Dusklight between these two, this other cat folk and this lizard folk, pulled back and forth, unleashing these dark curses, fighting back and forth. You look over at the Colder brothers, out cold, so to speak. You turn back to Dusklight. In this moment, there's a voice somewhere deep within you. And this voice, unfamiliar, calls to you and says, "Are you sure? She has caused such suffering, such pain for these, your newfound family, those you care about. By all means and all rights, she deserves to die. Are you sure you will not end her, Faith?"
She does not get a chance to escape her suffering with death. She's going to face the punishment, face the consequences of all of her actions for the rest of her life.
Very well.
I wonder who that was.
You
It's
think
a-
that.
It's probably one of those ghosts.
Like, that's probably a ghost. Wham! As you go and punch Dusklight in the face, knocking her out.
Of course, she still has the enervation, but she's not bleeding.
through a force of will, Dusklight survives the remaining duration of the innovation.
Boo.
As the room grows quiet.
Oasis is just gonna look at Faith.
I mean, we came to arrest her.
Fabian's weapon is still out and twitching in his hand. He's just seething down on her. He is seriously debating taking her out on his own free will right here. He almost looks kind of terrified at her, like if he doesn't do this now, there's some great threat that looms over him that he just can't seem to shake. Not even staring at the rest of you at this moment. He's just contemplating what he can do and how far he'll stretch his morals this one last time.
And Arsisk is just thinking, she has done some terrible things. And, like, she has been a persistent figure for a long time. She has picked up kids off of the street. Like that tiefling that we, that came, you know.
Aves, yeah.
Yeah. And the bat guy or whatever, you know.
Not the Manicore.
The bat boy or whatever his name is. I don't know.
So continue to blackmail. So continue to... She's too slippery. We can't trust her with the authorities.
And all those things she said, like, during the fight, too. Oarshisk is still, like, seething. Or, like, just all of this together. He's also, you know, he was also a little scared during the fight, but...
She already turned one of their officers. Just lied in the other room. To say that she doesn't even have higher command under her control in this city. She's had great influence here.
I mean, you saw what happened when we talked to the head lady. She has friends, but she's not going to be able to escape this kind of punishment. Not with everything we're able to bring.
But what happens
all the evidence we have?
What happens if the person at the head gets replaced? I mean, conspiracies abound in this city, apparently. It wouldn't be so hard to remove one judge, get someone more sympathetic, remove one head of the guard with another. I've seen it happen before.
And
You know what she's capable of. You know what kind of demons that she works with. There's no limit to what she won't do. She wouldn't hurt. What she's done to our friends, and I'll point to the Colder brothers who are, like, spacing out over there.
Yeah, what are we going to do about them?
It's true, there are spellcasters, the rest of us just like don't know.
I kind of assumed they would snap out of it, but it hasn't happened yet.
Maybe they'll snap out of it if we kill her. Maybe that'll break this enchantment over them.
what... I have a question for Graham. What was... So the sideshow or whatever, the 3 or 4 of them, what were their opinions of Dusklight? Obviously they didn't like her, but, like, I guess Awarshish is running through his head. Would they hate him if he killed her? Would they be horrified?
So,
As sort of like role models.
You think of the sanctum of sublime spectacles. Those who've been tricked or blackmailing into performing against their will. They, like so many here, have had their reasons to stay. the dancing quarterlings, the halfling twins, Hilda and Hera Potterstone, born without legs. One is bold and wishes to go, the other is more afraid. And that fear, as you well know, can inhibit a lot of actions. There's the living Atlas, Carmine Ayalara, her family treasure, apparently held by Dusklight. Would not go without it. The marvelous Bat Boy, half-orc Arzo. He is drugged under the constant need for painkillers for his condition. Dusklight, supplier. What will happen to him now if that supply is cut off? You're unsure. And Flynn, a tiefling, and probably the most willing to leave, but cares a lot for the other members of the Sanctum of Sublime Spectacles. Then, of course, there is the repulsive frog girl, Sump Sadie, tongue surgically removed every time it grows back, and simply the victim of abuse, stuck here under Dusklight's ploy. For the most part, you realize that now, with Dusklight out of the picture, people may be free to actually live their lives, but it will be a struggle for everyone, almost, for in one way or another, their lives have been dictated by this tyrant, and learning to live without it will be a challenge, but maybe one for the better.
Gosh.
Vivian's gonna go to kill her, unless one of you two intervenes. He just kind of snaps suddenly. He's like, with no, he almost sounds paranoid. He's like, don't understand I can't let her out of this. I can't let her live, and he's gonna go for it unless you intervene.
Fabian raises the rapier high, goes to stab
Wild-eyed.
down. Faith, what do you do?
I'm gonna let him do it.
Faith takes a step back. Oartius?
I'm gonna go over here.
Oh, Arceus is certainly not. He was thinking about it for a bit, and maybe is potentially going to think about this hesitation for a long time. A hesitation of not doing it himself.
Fabian.
Letting somebody else do it.
The words that she spat at you during the battle echoing in your mind. The state of the Calder brothers. Burning fury in your heart. As the rapier comes down, you get these flashes. These scenes you've not thought about in a long time. Scenes back from the old country. From Galt. From the land of revolutions. Of one after another, of bloody coups and fighting and battling in the streets and underhanded, dirty politics and dirtier fighting. The things you've had to do, the things you've had to run away from. The families, old royalty that wish to reclaim Galt, that you have offended drastically. The Morgaines. That is what she said. An old family, old ties, old money. She knew something about them. But, be that as it may, her sins are too numerous to count. And whatever may come your way, you will take those consequences. As this is. In a strike of justice, the rapier goes through Dusklight's heart.
Or
There's a moment. And Dusklight is no more. As the rapier withdraws, blood from the tip. You look over in a hint of desperation. The Colder brothers still stare, wide-eyed, vacant expressions. I think that is where we will end the session for tonight. Because you have much to think about in this
Ross.
Apologies to Ross and Marion and Horatio.
Yep.
And we will see the consequences of this battle next time on Really Playing Games, The Extinction Curse.